Back. Welcome to Decentors, the blockchain analysis. I'm Sabadon, your host throughout our time here. It's morning, so good morning, good day to you all. My disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor or a teacher in any way whatsoever. So do your own research, by all means. Last time we spoke about the roots. If you're new here, go back, follow up on any of the previous videos, and then meet us back here when you have an understanding of what it is we're about, what we talk about, what we have talked about, and now what we're going to talk about. So, the STEM, 1990s, characterized as the days. So, like subtitle, as before it was really early days, 1970s, 1980s was early days. These are the days. I was born in 1990. Anyway, so Eric Hughes, Timothy C. May, John Gilmore, founders of Cypherpunks, founded a small group. They met once a month in the San Francisco Bay Area, where obviously they discussed about what they were going to do, how they were going to do it, and so forth. How it got its name? Jude Milhan, aka St. Jude, humorously termed them as cypherpunks, cypher, and cyberpunks, cypherpunks. So, we've talked previously about cipher blocks. So you can look into that a lot more. For now, the mailing list is basically what they're known for. So what it is they did in society that had such a huge effect that people know them to this day for. So what the mailing list was, it was basically a cryptographically enhanced email list. Okay? And there was a certain amount of people that were on there that obviously had very advanced knowledge in coding and developing hacking and technology in general, so they could be a part of that. And whoever was on that mailing list was characterized as a cypherpunk. So at its peak, it was a very active forum where they had various discussions ranging from maths, cryptography, computer science, even politics and philosophy. So they were a very unique group, if you will. They had a lot of power. They didn't maybe not realize how much they did, but they did have a lot of power. They were geeks. We're all scared of geeks, but geeks will rule the world very soon, if you ask me, and not bankers and businessmen and all of that, because geeks are the ones who actually do stuff. Politicians, businessmen, most of them just take the credit, because most of the things nowadays is due to technology. So, it was a very active forum. At 1997, it had 2,000 subscribers, which in those days was a very, very big deal. Nowadays, not so much, but you can imagine in those days, not a lot of people had computers, not a lot of people had access to the internet. Yeah, it was a lot harder to be one of those, be a subscriber, basically. A cypherpunk. So, Jim Choate and Igor Chudov created the Cypherpunks distributed remailer. So it was like an advanced mailing list, if you will. The CDR for short, a network of independent mailing list nodes. So it was a list of mailing lists, if you will. That's what nodes are basically, is an application that nowadays anybody can run, even on like in cryptocurrencies. You can run your own node and have a lot more control than you would without one. So in those days, it wasn't a thing. I can imagine it was very hard to do. So that's why it was such a big thing. So it was a network, and each one had cypherpunks in it. That intended, so what they wanted to do, eliminate the single point of failure inherent in a centralized list architecture. So, architecture first of all, forums, websites, anything that was on the internet that could be accessed by anyone, they hacked into them by finding the central point, the single point of failure. And in centralized systems, there is always a single point of failure, if not many. So they found where they failed, basically, because they were centralized, and the cypherpunks believed in decentralization, which is what cryptocurrency is nowadays, and that they intended to eliminate centralized systems in that way. So at its peak, the CDR included at least 7 nodes. So 7 nodes was, huge. So, keeping it short, I want to move on from this because this is the past and it's good to know it, but we need to, we're a community here, and if we don't feed our brains with nowadays knowledge, which is what I'm urging to do, we're not going to be very interested. I mean, I never liked history personally, but this kind of history is definitely important to know because it is the fundamentals, the origin of the blockchain. So, thanks for watching. On your way out, leave a comment in the section below. Furthermore, like this video if you learned something new, and share with family and friends, because always remember, sharing is caring. Subscribe and join the tribe. Till next time, stay calm, cool, clean, and collected. Bye.